Good afternoon, everybody. My name's Graham, and I'm the president here at the Wagga District Scale Model Association. And this is our 39th annual show, and we're here on Sunday, the 26th of October. As we pan around the hall here, Sunday is always a little bit quieter than the Saturday. But let's go for a wander, shall we? While we see some of the models that have been put on display. The judging's been done. The presentations will be made this afternoon. And if I can give thanks to all the modelers who have toiled away on their workbenches through the year to produce these very, in my estimation, very high quality kits and models of things that grab their interest. As you can see from the camera here, there is a wide range of subjects, ranging from these things that I don't quite understand, Gundam figures, and they're really quite amazing and evocative. We have special categories here for young people, and I think that's important to foster the hobby and encourage young people to work with their hands, to get away from the devices, perhaps use them for their research. But I won't go further into that because it's my hobby horse. We have these wonderful dioramas here that we're highlighting. Some have been scratch built, and the question will always be, the man underneath the truck, will it start?
I love the how the back is like got a lot of oil on it. It's all weathered. It's not shiny. It's typical work, but it's also entrenched in foliage because it's been sitting there a long time.
Well, let's hope here, as we're here in Wagga, in the Riverina, that there's no brown snake curled up on the front seat.
Yeah. You got it. All right, so
let's move over here to one of our traders here this weekend, VIP Hobbies. Now, VIP Hobbies are in fact domiciled here in Wagga, which is really great. They sell online, of course, but they also have personal sales. And Peter, the owner of the business, will even deliver on occasion if he's able. And that's great. He has a wide range of kits, tools, paints, and other consumables. And it's very mindful, of course, that you're buying a kit. You also need the glues, the paints, the paint brushes, maybe the airbrushes, maybe the masking tapes and the little clips that will hold the part while you paint it. Peter has all of that. And as I said, VIP Hobbies, he has a website. You can order online and to obtain the consumable of your choice. As we move further down, I can see over in the far corner there quite an interesting display from Task Force 72. Now, Task Force 72 are regular attenders at our shows. They are a modelling fraternity of a quite different style and cohort. So let me introduce you to one of the Task Force 72 members here in Wagga, Steve. Perhaps you would like to tell us about Task Force 72.
I'd like to tell you about Task Force 72. Oh, I get a microphone. Graham, Tristan, how are you going?
How you doing, fella?
Good. Welcome to Wagga.
Oh, thank you.
So Task Force 72. Task Force 72 Scale Model Ship Association, as it says on our lovely sign over there. It was a bunch of guys started that in the mid 1990s, about 1994, 1995. There was a gathering up at Wentworth Falls in the Blue Mountains, and a bunch of guys decided how good would it be to get a bunch of radio control boats all in the same scale and sail together. Hence, Task Force 72 sort of was formed back then, and since then it's grown. It's actually all around Australia, and there are actually a couple of members throughout the world as well. Now, all the boats in Task Force 72, the proposal is that we make them all in the one scale, so their relative size is all as the real ships would be. Mainly, the main focus, particularly through the early years, was on warships. And as you can see on the table here, lots and lots of little warships. Now, these are all only quite small. These are sort of patrol boat size.
Yeah.
So at the smaller end of the scale, many members build much bigger, frigates, destroyers, and there's even some crazy people out there that build things like aircraft carriers.
So, just for clarity,
yeah,
these are all RC.
They're all radio controlled. So if I was to take the top off one without damaging it, you can see inside a little bit of electronic stuff, a couple of motors. You put a battery in there, some radio gear, and so they all have some similar sort of internals to make them go when you put them on the water.
Oh, okay. So, and I know that you guys regularly go to a location to test these out, put them on the water, and
yep,
there are families that show up and.
A bit like a plastic show, really, but yeah. So we do absolutely have opportunities to sail them regularly. Now here in Wagga, we have one big show a year at the local swimming pool, June long weekend every year, and we invite other fleet bases. We call them fleet bases around Australia.
Right.
So there's half a dozen of those. Members from those places come here once a year, and we have a big regatta on the lake. But every week, somewhere around the country, someone's sailing these things. Places like Fleet Base Canberra, they run every Wednesday and then one Saturday a month. In Sydney, similar sort of thing. They do a couple of days a month at different venues. Adelaide's the same, Perth. So
we are regularly here each year supporting, and participating.
Yep.
In this event.
Yeah, we've been doing that for a very long time, actually.
Yes.
When did we start doing that, Graham? I remember coming back here in 2001, and that was the first year I participated.
Well, Task Force 72 have always been a participant in the scale model shows.
Yeah.
My first one here as a member of Task Force 72 was bringing along a ship to display at the PCYC.
Yep.
In Central Wagga.
Yeah, I remember that. I think before that we were actually at Kyeamba High was probably the first one that I went to. That would have been 2001.
Perhaps well before my time in Wagga Wagga, but I should say that I am also a member of Task Force 72. One of the founding members and a past president. So my ships that I have built have been farmed out around the nation.
With much appreciation from those that we saw.
Mainly because of storage space. A 1/72nd scale US Navy Arleigh Burke destroyer is quite large.
Yep. Takes up a fair bit of room. And I guess that's something to consider if people want to get into this stuff. What we're seeing here is really the smaller end of the scale. If you want to build something that's bigger, that's great, but where do you store it? How do you transport it? Because as we get older, it becomes far more difficult to do that sort of thing. We've got a couple of members here in Wagga that have aircraft carriers. Go away, fly. Now, an aircraft carrier, we're talking up around 3 meters long or longer. As you get older, you can't carry it. They weigh a lot. How do you move it around? So some of our aircraft carriers we're unlikely to see very often in the future because the owners just can't use them anymore.
There's still a love of the hobby.
It is. There's still that side of it. Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah, but for me, all these little ones, you stick them under your wing, and you can throw half a dozen in the back of the car, and you can sail them like at home on the model boat test tank in my backyard. My wife knows it as a swimming pool, but for me, it's a test tank.
Thank you very much.
I should also mention there is a cohort of Task Force 72 that actually sail under the water. We don't have any submarines here today, but
Although last year one of the ferries did try to be a submarine.
and that's a completely different and more technical requirement to have the ballast tanks operating and the radio systems operating below the waterline, and a lot of surface ships have that issue where they will their submarine potential is only one effort, one time.
Several have been lost and have never come back.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ken.
So let's. Thank you, Steve.
We certainly will probably see you at scale.
I'm not sure I will get there this year, but if I'm there,
We're usually there, but see you again. Thank you. Yeah, shipwrights.
So we move on just to
Just like look at
move.
one of these ships on the shipwrights. Just look at it.
Yeah,
But this is quite beautiful.
it's a beautiful model of the HMS Bounty. I went through some of the history of the Bounty yesterday, and of course, its connection with Australia and early days of the colony in Sydney in New South Wales, and the captain of the Bounty and his subsequent governorship of the colony.
Yeah, lovely model. I mean, that's all wood and
It's
its own craft. It's not a plastic vacuum kit.
This is all handmade, and it's all the rigging. It is superb.
And this is here. I mean, it's at the show as well. It's great. Okay, thank you.
Having done all the judging now, the next major process that we go through on this show is presentations in a couple of hours' time, and then the fun will really start when we need to pack it all away and head on our ways.
Well, it's so this is the second day. We had a video yesterday, and we've already talked with a couple of modelers. So that's sort of if you haven't seen the video yesterday, they'll give you an idea of a little bit of the passion, some of the skills and techniques, and what people enjoy about putting some of these together.
I did get some feedback yesterday during our transmission, during our broadcast, that at one stage the feed cut out. But I can assure you, if that happens, then the entire video, if you like, is stored and available for viewing at a later time.
It is, and so if anyone's missed out, we do apologise, but we do store the videos. They should be available for you to see in full. There is a small period of time in which the videos are processed online. So if you still have an issue with video, hopefully it will clear up within 72 hours, and you'll be able to see the full video. But the awards are all out, aren't they? So
We
very nice.
Prior to the major presentation, we display certificates for second and third, silver and bronze, but we keep the gold medal, the first prize in each category, until our presentations are done.
Right.
Where we announce the winners, we thank everybody, of course, and we announce the the muster categories for next year's show in the end of October 2026.
Some really, really lovely entries this year. Um, just, uh, just gorgeous. And I can't imagine the amount of work that goes into some of these.
Quite a bit.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Just getting that shine and getting it perfect. That's an art form in itself. But then you've got this, which is not about being shiny. Yeah, fantastic. All right, well, shall we leave it there?
I think so. Thanks very much, everybody, for your attention, and hopefully, maybe some feedback or maybe some your own comments on the bit below.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've waited decades to say that. Comments below.
Comments below.
Like
And,
like and
like and
subscribe.
yeah.
Yes, that's the word.
But you know, it's about having a record of these shows that people can go back, they can have a look, they can see what's been entered, and also people who can't make it to the show for whatever reason. You know, it could be that they're impaired and they have a you know they're a disability and they're not able to actually make it. So this is another format that helps people who are enthusiastic about
We have
you know,
a
the hobby.
we have a regular a correspondent, I guess, and a contributor and commenter who lives in in the Midwest of the USA,
Yeah.
and so maybe he gets to see this and see our ugly faces as well.
It does connect people
Yeah,
in a
yeah,
big way across the world.
yeah.
And you know, this show, you know, there's a lot of effort, a lot of heart put into it, and a lot of really amazing scale models. Yeah,
And finally, if I can just say, if anybody is in the Wagga area who has a interest to know more, we can be contacted via our Facebook page or even by comment on this video, and we'd be happy to get in touch and um, fill you in with some more information as you wish.
thank you very much, Graham.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, fantastic, mate. And I'll see you again next year.
Look forward to it.
Yeah, for sure. Stockings is we're almost there.